Hello everybody, welcome back to Keep 'em Running. Two of my friends here with us today, Luke and Ben, who's like our star photographer. This is why all this stuff looks so much better at the minute. And we're here back at the Nurburgring for our first pilgrimage of the year to what is the Mecca of motorsport. Enjoy our journey here and our wettest ever lap here. We've got some things about the history of the place that we're going to take you through as well. So enjoy, keep tuned, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Antisocial. It's just fun. Yeah. So here we are again, back in the Rhineland. Just a small contingent on this trip, first one of 2024. Just myself in the M2 competition and Luke in his M3 E92 with the wonderful sounding V8. This is what they call Sudschleife. You may know that there's a corner still named after this, which is at the bottom of the hill. The point is here is that they used to run up here. I'll find out the exact year they stopped doing and let you know. We're literally at the highest point of the circuit here. You can see it's actually snowing here where we are in April. So that's Ben's running down there, giving you guys a really nice gimbaled shot. He's probably getting a bit tired, and you can see that we can't now see the top of the hill over the brow, and down we still can't see the bottom of the Sudschleife. Incredible. So you can see we're not even halfway down here yet, but we can really get an idea of how steep this hill is. We still can't see the bottom of the hill, and if we look at the top there, you can see how steep it still is in that direction. This doesn't quite come across in the camera. Perhaps you can look at the angle of the trees and you get an idea just how steep this is. Okay, here we are, we're at the Sudschleife corner, which is the last one before Carousel up the hill, and there you can see, if Ben shows you up here, just look how steep that is. That's crazy. Must have been amazing to see. So, something else you might not know and should maybe check out if you come here is there's good mountain biking here, and there's several mountain biking routes. One of them, if you want to take the challenge, is up Sudschleife. I think that's what e-bikes were built for. most famous, infamous corners on Nurburgring, the Carousel, named after the driver Gary Kohler, who invented this corner really. It was always this shape, but he found a way of dipping a wheel on the inside that helped pull the car around. Eventually they decided to make this a feature of the track more formally. That's when this banked corner was put in. This surface, the concrete that's on the bank, is actually the original 1927. So it may not be 1927, check that, maybe it came a little bit later, but 1930s at least, surface. So a note for British councils, maybe consider putting the roads in concrete since you don't repair them anymore. So you see one of the original concrete telephone boxes used for communications during races. These are all around the track. Original 1927. Myth or legend has it that these are still used, or they're still usable in case internet or whatever goes down and they can't communicate. They don't make them like they used to.
zu vermitteln. Doch jetzt Start, und vom Start weg setzte sich Clark mit den nach ihm trainingsschnellsten, seinem Landsmann Edward, auf Lola an die Spitze der 15 Wagen, von denen schon in der ersten der insgesamt 15 Runden 2 an die Boxen mussten. Sie werden jetzt immer wieder eine Spitzengruppe von 3 Fahrzeugen erleben: Clark, Edward und Spence. Der dritte im Lotus-Bunde, Proctor, kam nicht ans gewünschte Ziel. In der 5. Runde hatte Clark gegen Edward, der ihm immer auf den Fersen blieb, einen Vorsprung von 11 Sekunden herausgefahren. In der 6. Runde stellte er mit 149 Stundenkilometern einen neuen Rundenrekord auf, der weit über dem Rekord der Formel Junior Rennwagen mit 141.
Another little history lesson, Nurburgring. This is the old Sudschleife. You may be aware that it was here, roughly on the location of the new GP circuit. There's some section of it that still exists. This is one of those. So we're going to have a little wander down here, but you can hopefully see with camera. There's some camera gradient for this. It's very steep down here. So we're just a bit further down. You can see the incredibly changeable weather here. With literally 5 minutes down the road it was hailstone, and it's now sunshine again. But here it just, I can really picture those old pre-war Grand Prix cars and them racing down here with no barriers and things. Yeah, there's a real mystique about it. So as we start off the lap from as early on as we can today, there's a piece of still used public road which is virtually unchanged in terms of its layout. It's a very open and fast downhill section. So the piece of road to what would have been Mullenback Corner doesn't really exist anymore. It's a bit of dirt track, and then we pick this back up on foot just on the other side of the new road. And then luckily we're able to drive up this last section back up the hill on the abandoned part of the racetrack. A little bit more of the Nurburgring history here. We're just sat waiting to do some track time on the Grand Prix circuit, but this is the original paddock where all the old famous GP cars would have their garages here. And now it's our little car park we're waiting before we get track time. So unbeknownst to me, prior to getting on this lap, that Porsche apparently in front of us is top dead centre. Bunch of YouTubers, so let's see what happens. On the very same lap, I've subsequently found out that that Porsche Cayenne in front of me is being driven by Misha Chowdhury. So it looks like I overtook two car YouTubers in one lap of the Nurburgring GP circuit. I think that means I'm the best car YouTuber in the world. Some heat, come on! Yeah. Okay, so that was our trip to the Nurburgring, our first of 2024. Believe it or not, on our last day we've actually been snowed off. Tourist farm closed at the moment. You never know with the Eiffel weather though, it may get sunny again soon. But yeah, we hope you've enjoyed it. We've really enjoyed it.
Some interesting wet laps in the snow, but it was good.
We'll be back later in the year. Stay tuned for loads of great Nurburgring content that we've got planned out of this trip and out of future trips, and of future cars, of some great cars in the region. We're going to connect with some local historians in our future trips, we're hoping, and we're going to bring some really interesting stuff about Nurburgring. We do love this place, and so should you. And yeah, please like, subscribe, keep them running. Anything else to say?
Keep them running.
Keep them running. Cheers guys.